everyone. Hello. Hi, it's me, Ethony. I'm here today to share a few things with you. I'm just going to get some of the information over. Sorry, I'm a little bit frazzled. I had to go, unfortunately, pick my son up from school early. He wasn't feeling very well, so I'm just literally just got home 4 minutes ago. So welcome to my live for today. Today we are going to be looking at some of the curriculum that I gave over at the tarotreadersacademy.com, which is my advanced tarot secrets, and talking a little bit about how to give a kick-ass reading, and then carving out a niche and symbols and astrology, which is a little taste of what I'm offering in my Master the Tarot 2, level 2, which is more advanced tarot program. I've been running my Master Tarot 1, which is learning the basics of the card meanings and building a reading from like one card all the way through for many years now. And a lot of people have asked for a more advanced class, and I have spent 6 months putting this together and it is going to be starting on the 27th of June, so on Monday. There is going to be no tarot summer school this year. I have moved and changed a few things around. So we have this class starting, so Master Tarot, level 2, astrology, symbols, and building your business or brand as a reader. And there's a lot of content if you're not going to be looking to do tarot as a professional in there as well. So this is going to run for 8 weeks. And then in July, Will Brown is coming back to teach a second level for the Thoth Tarot. So that's going to be really great. Next month in July, James Divine from Divine Hand Gym is coming to teach a course on reading palmistry and learning how to read palmistry using his Divine Hands method. And I have never been into palmistry. It's never been something, I've got palmistry hands and I'm like interested in it enough, but I've never taken a course. I've never done anything with it. And his course at Dallas was amazing. I kind of talked about that in my Tide overview video, and he's actually going to come and teach that as well at the Tarot Readers Academy. And then in August, I've got Michelle Osborne coming to teach animal communication, which is going to be really fun. So there are going to be courses that are happening through the Tarot Readers Academy and through working with myself, but it's going to be a little bit different from Tarot Summer School. So, hi everybody. Hi. So, I know a bunch of people have already, I know Brandon and there's some other people here who have gone to my advanced tarot class. Oh, and also today as well, I'm going to open some new decks. So this one is Guidance of the Goddess Oracle. I've got the Golden Light Oracle. I have the Wild Women Oracle. I have the Transient Light Tarot. And one more, the Healing Tarot. The Healing Tarot. So I have a bunch of decks to open as well, and I'm going to do some readings with them. So stick around. So I'll be doing that at the end. If anyone has any questions in regards to the courses or anything, please let me know. And you're saying, also we got some hello from Nashville, hello from Hastings, south coast of England. Hello. I'm drinking coffee. Usually I drink tea because my father is from London. But I love tea. Love tea so much. I have so much tea in the house. It's ridiculous. I'm assuming you like tea. Maybe you don't. Angie, yes, the tarot courses are amazing. We just started Master Advanced Tarot yesterday and mind blown. Thank you. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know. So the first thing is kind of, I want to talk about, hi from Portugal. Oh, hi, how you doing? Is how to give readings that create referrals and repeat business. And what is the difference between having a good reading and a great reading. So a good tarot reading for me is having a reading that answers your client's or client's questions, that is able to stay on focus, so staying in the actual realm of it. So sometimes what can happen with readings is a client asks a question and the tarot cards come up and the reader doesn't quite know how to apply the meaning of that card to the specific question. So they kind of hijack it a little bit and it ends up being about something different, or they change the subject because they know they can answer the question about it. So let me give you an example. Say you are getting a reading about career and the big bad Three of Swords comes up. Now, a good reader, that's a heartbreak card. And a good reader might be able to say there's going to be some heartbreak, but a really great reader is going to speak about how heartbreak with a career, obviously this is a whole bunch of other stuff too, is actually coming into play. You get deeper into that card without having to make it more about a relationship at work or really leaning into more traditional ones. A really great reader leaves the querent feeling empowered and ready to make decisions in their own lives that are going to help them move forward. A really great reader understands the depth and breadth of the tarot cards and what they're able to teach and share with others, and really gets it all as a big picture and all as a narrative and not just the individual cards. So one of the things that that I did on one of the calls, and I'm just going to say hello. Hi from Portugal. Hi from Coolangatta in Queensland. Hi, Claire. I miss home. Hello from Sacramento, California. I'm actually going to give you an example of what I was talking about with some of these, what makes a great reader. So I'm going to be using this new deck that I received, well, that I got, actually bought it, the Transient Light Tarot by Ari Windsor. Hello from Los Angeles City. I love LA. I want to go back. Now, this is nothing is like a paid promotion for me at all. I'm actually a little bit like, there are some cards in here I really, really like, and then there are some cards in this deck I don't like at all. But anyway, so this is the Transient Light Tarot, and I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. So what I need while I'm showing, oh, thank you. Well, thank you so much for your support, Pandora. What I need from you all while I'm going through and showing you a little bit of this deck is I need somebody in the comments, someone who's live, to tell me a question they have that they would like answered on with the tarot. Hello from Michigan. So if you're on the live and you would like a reading, what I need you to do is give me a sentence. So I would like a reading about my career. I've applied for a new job and want to know if I'm going to get it. Or I would like a reading about my relationship. Is it going anywhere? That kind of thing. So I need a person to give me a bit of an idea. So one thing I do like about this deck is the box is actually textured. You probably can't you can't see it, but it's textured. So it's quite nice, this box here, it's textured. The backs are really sweet. They're very simple and they are reversible. So I really do like that. They do have a very sort of minimalistic tone. The guidebook is quite cute. It is a little bit small, but it is cute. You don't get a ton of information, but you get a little bit. And there is a little poem for each one of the major arcanas, but not all the way through to the minors. Okay. So that's a little bit about this. And some of the cards are really beautiful. What I do like about this deck is they have the past, present, and future cards. Now, this is not a new concept. We've seen this in many decks before, that they have like additional cards, but I do really like those. I'm just going to give a bit of a shuffle. Thank you for everyone who has put some information there for me. I'm just going to give it one more shuffle, and then I'm going to, because these were all in order. I would like a reading about my inner self. Okay, so I'm going to be doing more readings, so just everyone keep going here. All right, so I'm going to do the first one who's there, Zohar. Will it be good for me to move back home, I'm assuming, or move house? Is this you moving house or moving back home? Okay, what's happening? Susan, 6 months is a little far for me to be able to get into. All right, we're going to go to Maz while Zohar gives me some clarification. What is coming? You know, I had two interviews for a job. Will I get it? Okay. Let's have a look. This is from Maz. Okay, so Maz, we have here the Sun, your first card, the Eight of Wands, and the Nine of Vessels. And Vessels in this deck is is it the, actually, I don't know. I'm going to assume they're the cups, but they also have food in them. So yeah, they are the cups. Okay, cool. So we have the Nine of Cups or the Nine of Vessels. So a basic reading could be with this of saying that there has been some attention and energy brought to you with these interviews. You are being seen. The Sun is a positive card. The Eight of Wands is a card of fast movement and swift journey. And the Nine of Vessels is a happiness card about gratitude and self-happiness and self-esteem. Okay, so I've told you, and with this is past in the Sun, present the Wands, and Eight, the future is the Nine of Vessels and the Nine of Cups. I've told you basic information about the cards, and I could go sort of like a little bit more into what could be seen as a basic reading. But where we can start to move into that realm of a more deep reading, we can talk about the fact that the Sun is the only major arcana card, and it is in the past. This is the fruits of the labor of everything that you've done in the past in order for success to be on your side. You've taken action in applying for jobs or showing up for interviews for jobs. You are progressing through, and you are definitely being seen and shining. The Sun is also connected to solar energy. So that is the energy of your presence, the immediate and day. The fact that that is next to the Eight of Wands means that you're going to hear back very soon about this role. While there might have been a delay for them to get back to you because there have been other people that have been interviewing or references and all that behind the scenes stuff, you're going to hear back sooner than you have realized. Expect things to move faster quite quickly once that information has come in. It is looking as though it is going to be a positive outcome for you with the Nine of Vessels. This is someone who's proud of their accomplishments and can sit there and say, yep, I absolutely have the thing, I did the thing. Not only does this reading tell you that there is a positive amount of energy and movement happening quite quickly, it's something that you have worked towards. With all of this energy here, you have got it's going to be such a great boost for your self-esteem, and it's going to be somewhere that you really enjoy. So that is something that you can see the difference in saying this is a past, present, and future, and working it more as a narrative. This deck is very minimal. I have never worked with this deck before in regards to doing a reading, but I definitely wanted to use this as an example and show you all sort of a few of the cards. So some of the differences in the things that I was able to show here, and I could even like go into the symbols here on the plate. So we have a bunch of people who have lots to offer, and the person at the top here has a little bit of everything. So it's showing you're very multi-skilled. So the things that I've done here, and I talked a little bit about, that are not necessarily in a reading that's, I guess, a basic reading. I talked about the astrology, and then talked about how that moved forward with the self and self-confidence. So that's some of the different things that were done, and it was done in a narrative way. So these are a few of the cards. I'm not sure if I love this or not. It's like, it's so pretty, but she is so basic. Like, I don't know, like, and it's not that I do like this. That's really cool. It's not that I don't like basic decks, but I just struggle with the I like pictures. I like pretty pictures anyway. So this will either be given away if I don't end up using it, or sold, but I just wanted to show you some of those things. Okay, so another part of it is a super minimal deck. Another part of the course that I'm running, which is the Master Tarot Advanced, we talk about astrology in the cards. Now, astrology didn't get added to the tarot until much later on in the cards, in the history of tarot. So tarot was a game that came from Europe. It was called tarocchi, and it was using a base playing cards and the trumps, the 22 trumps, which now we know as the 22 major arcana. And it really wasn't until mystery traditions got a hold of it, and Arthur Waite came into the game, and Crowley and all that, and they started to put their Western magic into the deck and really create this spiritual tool. And then on top of that, things were put in there. So numerology and astrology and Kabbalah and deep symbolism, body language, color, everything that was designed, especially with the Rider-Waite-Smith and the Thoth, was designed very specifically. And I guess I'm not like an oldie. Well, I feel old, but I'm not someone who doesn't kind of go with change. But I guess one of the reasons why I don't necessarily like pip decks, even though the Marseille is a completely cool thing, and that has its own system as well, is that like I know how much the symbols and the colors and everything of the tarot really were thought out. So I like seeing that extra thought put into my spiritual tools. So that's just my thing. Okay, so the astrology is a big part of it. Now, each one of the major arcana cards has got a planet or a luminary or a zodiac sign attached to it, and it has its own set of strengths, weaknesses, likes, and dislikes. And then we also find that the planets and the zodiac signs come into play in each one of the minor arcana cards as well. And it can tell you an awful lot about that card. And it can tell you an awful lot about yourself, because when you understand what card sits in the same as your chart, for example, I have my moon in Pisces, and the card that is represented by the moon is the High Priestess, and Pisces is also ruled by the luminary of the moon. So I have this real connection with the High Priestess card. So when I can sit in that energy of going, oh, my moon is 100% High Priestess, like she totally is. And I get that about myself, right? My sun sign is in Gemini, and Gemini for me is the Knight of Swords. And I totally get that, like, yeah, gun-ho warrior. I am the first bitch on the block, I tell you, to yell at someone outside of the car window if they are littering, to tell people to speak to each other nicely or to use manners. I will stand up for what I believe in, even if that sticks my foot in my mouth or people clap back at me. You know, like I'm the first to do that. Sometimes I do things and then I think later, but it's very, very Gemini work. And I'm like, I get that in the Knight of Swords. So understanding those elements in the minor arcana really firstly lets you understand the astrology of you, but also what those cards are trying to tell you in the grand scheme of readings. So that is why it is so fun to find out the astrology of the tarot and how you can really fucking blow people's minds when it comes to doing readings for them and giving them information and really understanding all those sorts of things for yourself as well. Hi everyone, I'm going to do some more readings in a minute. I'm just sort of giving everyone a little bit of some of the information that's happening with my Master the Tarot, World Class Tarot, the Astrology and Symbols, and building your own tarot brand and business and practice. It is my second level of Master Tarot, and it starts on Monday. So astrology can be really important also to understand what's happening at the time of your reading. So what's happening cosmically around the time of your reading. Is it at a full moon? We just had the summer solstice on the 21st. We just had our sun moving into Cancer. And on the 28th, our new moon is going to be, the sun is in Cancer and our new moon is going to be in Cancer. So if we're doing readings between like especially now and then, we're going to be coming into that space. It's receding, going into a waxing space. The new moon in Cancer is going to be able to like really help you. Great question, Maz. Do you need to have taken level 1 or is it previous experience and knowledge okay? Previous experience and knowledge is absolutely fine. You do not have to take the first level of my Master Tarot to do this one. This was really for anybody who, well, you could have taken my class. I know a bunch of students are, but even if it's just anyone who really wants to learn some more advanced stuff out there, because there's a lot of 101 stuff, but we're getting into the really advanced stuff now. So you don't need to have that experience with me. I do recommend that you just know the basic meanings of the cards and have done a few readings, even if that is for yourself. And if you can do that, then that is absolutely fine. Come and join us. It's going to be so great. There are hundreds of pre-recorded videos. There are 8 live calls with me, which are also recorded. The workbooks are baller. There's so much information in this. Like it's crazy. Plus you will get 8 hours of this crazy lady. Again, I apologize if anyone hears some background noise. My son is sick. I had to pick him up from school today. So he's just, getting some things for his sore throat and getting some water from the kitchen. So I apologize if you do hear anything. But, mum life, being a mother comes first for sure. Spirit of Moon Magic. I'm currently taking an astrology course and it's been mind-blowing. I'm enrolled in the Master Tarot and can't wait. I'll read tarot, so this will be another layer to my readings. Yay, welcome. I'm a Pisces with Gemini rising, so I get emotionally fiery at the same time. I know, isn't it a thing? I have that too. And the other thing with Pisces and Gemini is they're both mutable. Okay, so I have all of my big 3 are mutable. And that makes such sense with who I am as a person. I'm a very mutable person. Thank you. I hope he does, I hope he gets better too, because tomorrow is his birthday, his 8th birthday. So I'm sidetracking. Hence mutable energy. They had a big circus day at school. It's like 29 degrees outside and the cloud in the sky. It's been raining. They have circus school. They're doing all these sports. They're playing with all this stuff. And he never calls me to come pick him up from school. The school never calls. So I picked him up and I'm gutted, and it's his 8th birthday tomorrow and we have a party planned and like all this stuff. And I'm just fingers crossed he feels better for tomorrow because he'll be so bummed. Thank you. I'll pass on everyone's happy birthday for him. I'm just going to take a sip of coffee real quick. All right. So next we're going to have a look at the Golden Light Oracle, and I'm going to do a couple of draws here. And again, if you have any questions about my class, let me know. So this is from Magics and Mediums, Anielle Reed, and I love her first deck so much. She sent me a copy of this. So receive Sage guidance for 44 card deck and illustrated guidebook. Oh, the artwork already. Hello. Beautiful. Okay, the guidebook alone has got, this artwork is so cool. That's the guidebook. It's in color. Ah! Oh, I don't want to ruin it. Wow, so pretty. Okay. And then we have these gold foiled sides, and look at the backs. Beautiful. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to go through, oh, it's linen. Oh, it's a linen finish. So I'm going to go through a few cards. This one is Attraction. And then I'm going to do some quick card pulls as well. This one's Aura. Baptism. Be Silent. Celebrate. Composure. Connection. I like that one. Coronation. Denial. DNA. Evoke. Really pretty. All right, so I'm going to do some readings with this. I'm not going to go through all of them because we'll be here for a while, and I've got lots to go through. Okay, did Zahor move house? Okay, let's have a look. So Zahora has asked if it's. Oh, they shuffle really nice. Will it be good for them to move house? I don't know if your pronouns. Okay, this is a gorgy deck. Shuffles beautifully. Beautifully. Okay. Connection. Oh my gosh, what's really funny about this, can I just say, connection is the theme for my group next month, my coven, my circle, is connection, and that's crazy that this came up. Okay, so we have connection, be silent, and coronation. So connection, silent, be coronation. So we're just going to have a quick look at what the guidebook says as well, because sometimes it's nice to see what's in this. So again, sorry if you can hear my son rummaging around the kitchen. Divination position. You will connect to a powerful magic belonging to this world and beyond. The strength of this connection will not be dependent upon your location, but will deepen after visiting ancestral and sacred sites. Interesting. So if you're looking to move somewhere that is connected to your ancestors or sacred sites, for you, that could be really positive. And then be silent. You will have to keep your knowledge, opinions, and affiliations a secret in order to protect yourself, your allies, and others. What has been revealed by and experienced by you is solely meant for you at this time. You'll be entrusted with secrets and hidden knowledge. Don't talk, listen, and stop oversharing. Oh, interesting. And then coronation. You are deserving of power. You'll soon be given more of it as you accept your responsibilities and step into your divine purpose. The time is now to stop playing small and step up. So for me, when we're looking at all that, it does look like you have some plans to move and you have some ideas of wanting to move, but it doesn't look like for me that it's going to happen right away with that be silent. The be silent is very much around listening and making sure the time is right. But as soon as the time is right, you will be gifted this area, this house that you want to move into. So I think it's going to take a little bit more time than you want it to. So that was the Golden Light Oracle by Anielle Reed of Magic and Mediums. Very, very pretty. I'm really glad I have that deck. I can't wait to use that some more. Are you going to do a satanic prayer? No, because I'm not a Satanist, and we're just going to remove that person, and we're going to delete that because that's a bunch of bullshit. There we go. Exciting, just registered. I'm studying astrology with Kelly. So, oh, that is so cool. Aussie teachers unite. Aussie teachers, unlock the door. That is really, really cool. Okay, yeah, we love a good shuffle. We loves a good shuffle. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is understanding your strength as a tarot reader and how you can really move into that, and how that can help you find your tarot sort of superpower. So another part of this course that I'm running, which is Master the Tarot 2, and we're studying astrology and symbols in tarot, and also building your brand and your niche as a reader, is learning how to do that, carve out your niche, and understanding your strengths and leaning into them, and how you can develop them as well. So a big part of understanding what kind of reader you are is understanding the kind of person that you are, what your strengths are, and what you really feel called to do. So I know for myself, I've always been really good at communicating and connecting people. And I also know a strength of mine is holding space for people. Previous to running my own tarot business and teaching and creating decks and writing and readings and all that sort of stuff, I was in human resources and operations. I worked in very difficult industries, and I did that for many, many years before I moved country. So I know that I'm able to hold space with people. I'm able to deliver difficult news, and communicate with, a lot of compassion, difficult information, and also hold space with that. That's not something that everyone is able to do, and it's something I've definitely learned over the years. So I know that is a strength of mine as well. I'm also a very silly individual. I am very silly. I'm very much into pop culture. I'm a dungeon master for D&D. I've been playing with the same group for nearly 3 years. I love video games. I love Care Bears. I love pen paling. Like, I have a lot of other things outside of the realm of being a tarot reader, and I'm also a mum. So the thing is like, there are lots of things in that make me uniquely me, and that can help me carve a niche for myself. It's a way in order which I can connect to people outside of just giving them tarot readings as well. So knowing your strengths is going to help you, because it's going to help you with all of the messaging, all of the ways in which you interact with the people on your social media, on your websites, through your offers. Everything you build can be through your strengths. Now, if you're not quite sure what kind of strengths you have, or you're not sure what kind of readings you're really attuned to, a great way of doing it is to basically experiment. One of the amazing things about being a tarot reader and learning about tarot and delving into this self-development area, as well as, learning for yourself, and you're learning for yourself as you're learning, teaching other people, right? So we're also the student as well, is really being able to experiment and play. So you can try something, and if it doesn't work out for you, you can switch and try something else, and that's a fun thing, something we can't do in every other area. So definitely play and try different types of readings. That's something we are going to be doing a lot of. We're going to be getting you to be testing different types of readings, and try different things and experiment, and be okay with maybe failing. All right, so while I talked a little bit about that, again, if anyone has any questions about Master Tarot, please let me know. But I'm going to open up another deck and do a couple of one-card draws from this one. This is called Wild Woman Oracle. It's not even out yet. I'm very happy to get this. Rockpool Publishing sent this to me. This is by Cheyenne Zarate, and it's got this beautiful copper cover. Whoop. So look at that. Ooh, so pretty. So that's the inside of the box. This is the guidebook. The guidebook is colored, but it is, you know, the deck is that coppery gold and black and white and cream. Oh no, everybody, it's double packed. The bane of my existence. That's got black edging. That is so cool. All right, I actually have scissors this time, so let's see if I can open this up. Oh no. This has always been the bane of my existence. Okay, really good question, Brandon. Let me just try and open this and then not ask. Okay. So Brandon's question, is Master Tarot intensive also for people who may not want to build a business at this time? Absolutely. The core information in this course is around mastering the astrology and symbols and mastering advanced tarot reading techniques. For example, the first week of the more business side of the course is around releasing money blocks and blocks to success, and anyone can use that in any area of their life. And everything else, you can take, like all the information in regards to building a business, you can definitely take what's going to aid you whenever you want. And because everything is recorded and you have lifetime access to it all, you can go back and watch it whenever you wish. But there is a ton of content and a ton of opportunities for people who are not just looking for it. Okay, so the edges are matte black. Very pretty. Okay, so let's have a look at a few of these and then I'm going to do some readings. This one is Rewilding with Grandmother Moon. So rewilding. Thank you for the question. Look how shiny that is. It's this, almost looks like a wood burnings. Lilith, the First Feminist, Autonomy. So this is the Wild Woman Oracle, and this is from Rockpool Publishing. November's Sanctuary. Yemaya. Divine Care. Vasilisa the Wise. Intuition. Blessed Yule, Hope. These are really beautiful. Oh my gosh, look! Spider Grandmother! This is who we're working with in my group this month. This is Weaver of the Web of Life Cooperation. That is so funny, all those synchronicities. What a beautiful deck. Shall we do some draws? Okay. Now, I know there were a bunch of people up here, so let's go back. What is blocking my tarot journeys? This is for Denise, if Denise is still on here. If not, that's okay. We're going to give you a reading anyway, Denise, because it's my live and I'll do what I want. Okay. Just giving it a good old shuffskis. Okay. All right. What is blocking my tarot journey? Call of the Siren. Oh, temptation. So this is a card that says sexuality, but I actually believe that sirens for myself are the call of temptation. So what is blocking your tarot journey could be the temptation of wanting to be like other people or emulating other people too much, or even the temptation to give in when it is too difficult. The song of maybe getting distracted or like other things, of not like finishing the book that you pick up or finishing the things that you are trying, like actually going through the resistance and really sticking through it with it and pushing through. That could be what is blocking your tarot journey right now. Okay, Holly, I'm going to pull a card for you about your relationship. Okay, so healing, Witch of the Winter Woods. So your relationship requires some healing. It needs some time out from the normal routine of the day, of the normal routine of the week, cut about the noise and actually find some space and time for healing. Both parties, or as many parties as there are in your relationship, need to come to that in a way that you're both present and you're coming to it with the same intention. So that is what is required. So the other thing about healing is that healing can be healing for yourself and healing in your own space and time, but then also healing on a greater note, you know, that larger healing at play. But healing definitely needs to happen. Pandora, what should I focus on right now? Let's have a look for you. Okay, Pandora, what should I focus on right now? Distraction, time of the Black Jaguar. So you need to pull some things down in order to build back up again. Anything that has been unstable or shaky, anything that has felt as though it has been unreliable, anything that you feel as though needs to be, you've been putting too many patches on it already, you've been patching it all up and hoping that things are going to get better. It's actually time to pull off the patch, pull off the Band-Aid and deal with the root cause of things, and then actually get to a place where you're actually going to be moving forward and heal properly. So that is for Pandora. And I'm going to do one more with this deck. Brandon, how can I reduce my burnout at work? Okay. Hecate, Queen of the Crossroads, the unknown. Okay, so there's a lot of unknown information and energy happening here. Hecate, as you know, Brandon, I know Brandon, so I know Brandon knows Hecate, is also the Witch of the Crossroads. So it may be time to do your magical protections at the crossroads again, as someone may be energetically interfering with you and the burnout at work that you may not know about, or maybe you do and you haven't been able to quite shake it. So call upon Hecate, go to a crossroad and put your boundaries back up, because that's going to help you for sure. What a sweet deck. It's definitely for someone who's into, goddesses and modern witchcraft. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Woman Who Runs with Wolves. It's a 36 card deck. It's going to be out by Rockpool Publishing. It is by Shanae Zarate. And yeah, that was that deck. That was really lovely. I hope everyone enjoyed the readings. I'm going to do some more readings in a minute. I'm saying hello to everyone. Hi, Tracy. Hello from South Africa. Hope you're feeling better. Do you know if you ship your cards to my country? Yes. The deck's my deck, so like the Modern Goddess, the Modern Love, you know, my babies. Yes, we ship worldwide. Yes, it was a beautiful deck. Okay, so the other thing that one of the other big pillars of the course for Master the Tarot is we are going to be looking at symbols in the tarot and why they are so important. Symbolism in the tarot has its place. So the tarot is a symbolic language. It is a language of pictures talking to us. And the great thing about symbols is that there is this huge amount of information from all over the world, all different backgrounds, that we have access to through this collective consciousness and through this collective energy of symbols. Symbols mean something to myself. So, for example, I'm wearing a pomegranate ring. That's going to mean something to me. It's going to mean something to somebody else. But also we have the connections or larger connections to pomegranates, such as connecting us to Greek mythology with Persephone, Hades, and Demeter, and the fact that it is connected to these myths and these gods and legends. And then you look at the other thing is I'm glad you liked it. And then it's connected to tarot cards such as the High Priestess and the pomegranates behind her. So one of the amazing things about the symbols in the tarot is they can give us deeper meaning and a deeper understanding of the tarot cards itself and how it can be connecting it through to other cards in the reading and also the querent's life and how they can move forward and work with that system. So in Master the Tarot 2 Advanced Tarot, we're going to be learning about the more overarching symbols. So there's a symbols dictionary which you can build on, but also the symbols in your specific decks as well, what they mean to you and how you can build this really rich library for yourself, that whenever it comes up, you have access to all of this secondary and third information. Symbols are also another wonderful way that your spirit guides may be speaking with you. We all have different clairs, so clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, for example. I have a class on the Tarot Academy called Psychic Tarot. I go through how to train all those and identify them, where for myself, clairvoyance is a big one for me, so clear seeing. And I see things in the screen in my mind all the time. So when I see a symbol or I see a symbol in the card and then I get a clairvoyant hit or a clairaudient hit, I know that's really important. So it's another way that the symbols in the tarot can give us access to our intuition and our psychic guidance, and also to help ourselves and to help our querents. I do have astrology dice. Yeah. I have astrology dice. I don't have tarot dice, but I have astrology dice. Okay, so as I mentioned before, I'm just going to pop that again, the link to everyone for Master Tarot. It starts on, and then I'm going to do some more readings because I know a lot of you want to do that. It starts on Monday, the 27th of June. It's an 8-week class. There are live calls, 8 weeks with me, as well as hundreds of recorded videos and also replays of everything. Huge amount of workbooks, so much information. It's 6 months worth of work that we're going to be exploring with myself. So shall we open another tarot deck? Let's open the Healing Tarot. Now this has been been out for a while. This is 78 Ways to Wellness by Juno Lucina and illustrated by Monica Knighton, Monica has got some beautiful artwork, by the way. If you have like the Stolen Child Tarot or whatever, that's one of the decks that she's done. So just going to open this. And this is a good deck. You know, I was talking before about really having your niche and understanding your strengths. So if you're looking to like be someone who helps heal people with tarot, like finding decks that can really help you. And this one has got lots and lots of symbols in it. So this is published by Schiffer, and it comes in a big old box. Let's figure out how to open it. Oh, hello. Woohoo. Really pretty. Okay, we have a chunky, look how cute this is. Little chunky guard book. Oh, wow. That is lots of information. So in the deck, there's like traditional interpretations, upright health meaning, reverse health reading, astrological connections. Let's have a look in the, yeah. Okay. Chapter 2, the court cards. So then we have this sort of information for the court cards. And then we have this information. Okay, so Gail B, is there a timeline to follow? Is it okay to go at your own pace since the videos are recorded? How long are the videos available for? Yeah, so Gail, really good question. There is no set timeline. You can come to all the live classes and still have work from like the previous week that you haven't finished. You have, sorry, I've been talking for like nearly an hour nonstop. You get lifetime access to all of the information. So all of the calls, you have lifetime access to all the replays. You have lifetime access to the hundreds of videos. You have lifetime access to everything, and I add more information as well. So if there's any updates or anything added, you will get access to that as well. You can submit questions. Like if you're unable to make the live call with me, you can submit questions to me and I will make sure I will assess them and not assess them, I will answer them on the calls. So this is a really interesting deck. This is for people who are looking to heal. So we're going to open this up. I might actually reference the guidebook when I'm doing some readings for people because this is interesting. So that's the back. So we have the Cadius, a symbol of the tarot. So we have the cross. Even if we just look at the symbols here, we have the cross, equal-sided cross. We have the Cadius, which is the two snakes intertwining. We have the yin-yang. And we have the thingy man, the spiritual man. I know it was Leonardo da Vinci, but I can't remember what it's called. Someone's going to tell me in the comments. Okay, so we don't have any numbers. So as you can see, this is modern and spiritual. Oh, look how pretty the Empress is. It's black and white. Okay, so this is one with lots and lots of different symbols in it. Crowns, we have Taurus, the keys in the background, everything on the pillars. Claire's asking to the Vitruvian man. Thank you, Rose. Claire, are there lives with you in the course? Yes, there are 8 weeks of live calls with me in the course. So you're going to get 8 live calls with this one and your fellow class members. The Lovers, the Chariot, Strength. Wow, it's really pretty. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing the 8 live calls again. It's one of my favorite things to do, Justice. I like hanging. One of my favorite things to do is to teach and to be with other tarot peoples. I love it. Oh, look at that. He's like mixing insulin, blood sugar, and cortisol in his. This would be so perfect for someone who wants to do healing. All right. What a rad little deck. So let's do some readings with this one. And again, I'm going to show you even how this is a healing deck. I'm going to show you with the examples of some people's questions in this chat that you can basically, if you are an advanced reader, you should know how to read the cards in any context. Okay, so I'm going to go back up to the top and see where am I at. Tara Nat has asked, a reading about work, should I switch from my full-time to my part-time job. Really good question. So I'm just going to give this a shuffle. Please keep asking any questions you might want to ask around the new tarot course I'm doing. These are a little sticky. You know when you get a new deck and they're a little bit sticky to shuffle? These ones are definitely sticky. Like they unstick, by the way. If you have any decks that are hard or sticky, they will eventually unstick. You can use shuffling powder, which you can get from like any magic shop. You can even get on Amazon for cards, or you can just keep shuffling it and it will unstick. Maybe one more, and then I'm gonna look at Nat plans. Okay. So her question is, should I switch from full-time to part-time? Okay, so we have full-time, the full-time to part-time, we have the Wheel of Fortune and an Ace of Cups reversed. So while this is going to be, is this one reversed too? Oh yeah, they're both reversed. So they're both reversed. So that's going to be a very interesting little challenge for you. Here's the thing, my sugar plums, I don't actually read reversals. Right? Never have, never will. Well, maybe not never will, but I don't. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. If you read reversals, go bananas. There is going to be some change with money and change with finances, but you are going to be better off emotionally, and you're going to have a lot more space and energy and time to give to people. So while you might be taking that money hit, this is going to find you're going to find that you have a lot more to give to other people, because you're going to have a lot more energy and feel a lot more balanced and more like yourself. So Claire Osbear, I would like a reading about my inner self. Where am I self-sabotaging and why, and how do I clear it away? Okay, Claire Osbear. Should really put this reading mat underneath my cards, shouldn't I? I've been making noise this entire time when I could have been doing that. Okay. Okay, so what have you been self-sabotaging? Where am I self-sabotaging? Why? And how do you clear it? Interesting. Okay, so where are you self-sabotaging is your King of Cups, your shadow side. You're maybe bringing that out a little bit more than you want to, but it hasn't been integrated. It hasn't been worked on in a way where it is able to come up and take some hits, take some, criticisms or things like that. There's some emotional maturity that you're working on, but it can tend to, whenever you get into some like deep philosophical spaces, it starts to get a little dark for you, and it's really time to embrace that whatever a need is not being met, or whatever you feel as though you're not being seen. And the reason for that is the Hermit. Maybe there is this feeling in you that you deserve to be alone, that you deserve to have to like work through everything on your own. You feel isolated and disconnected. So really working on reversing that, right? So the way forward, the way to move forward is the Two of Swords. You got to stand up, take the blindfold off, uncross your swords and make a move. Get reconnected, because the Two of Swords is disconnected. Everything is disconnected in the Two of Swords. This is across blocking off all the heart chakra and the throat chakra. The blindfold is disconnecting the person from their vision. And while we can get other information, this can be a card of intuition. You're sitting, you're not moving, you're not doing anything. So that for you there is Claire of how to move forward, and hopefully that has helped. And for those of you who are just joining us now, this is the Healing Tarot. So thank you so much for that one. I really appreciate that, Okay. I love the shuffle noises. Same here. Okay. Alrighty, so we are just about ready to go. I'm already going over time. So I hope that this has been fun for those of you who have come on and got little readings. I'll do this again soon. I know I can't get to absolutely everyone. I know I could probably be on here all day. I hope that some of you are going, well, I hope all of you are going to join me for Masters of the Tarot Level 2 over at the Tarot Readers Academy. We start on Monday, the 27th of June. We're going to have so much fun. 8 live classes with me, hundreds of recorded videos. You're going to rock the socks off your tarot readings. I hope you'll have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, abundant, unicorn sparkles and farts weekend. Rock your socks out. I'll see you all on Monday. Big love. Bye. Thanks, everyone.